2K Sports, in association with the Pga Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're on the cliffs of La Jolla, California, the famed Torrey Pines venue, and it's our opening round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But I tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
We're going down to the 8th hole now. Whoa, down there, horsey. Wow, what happened there?
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one. Second shot.
Okay, time to return to the action. Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
Now, long-range putt coming up here to be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. That's a nice-looking putt. Judged it well. Got a short one coming up. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot. Stonking drive there.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
4 feet to the cup.
This one is for par.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. back nine at Torrey Pines South starts with a shortish par 4, but the angle of the fairway makes this quite a tricky hole.
Fairway tilts significantly from left to right, so you need to hug the left-hand side. From there, uphill second shot to an overhanging lie from left to right. This is a difficult par 4 to get the distance control spot on.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
John, have you got a read on this one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's going to move right to left.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 2 under. And he's now the solo leader in this event. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Ooh, that almost went down. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, well played. An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he moves to 3 under with that one. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. 13 is a really cool par 5, the first of 2 in the inward 6 holes here, but you've got to nail your drive if you want to get there in 2.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Not a bad play, that one. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Yeah, this is not going to be easy. It's going downhill, moving to the left.
Good looking putt. Oh, that's consecutive birdies now. And look at the reward. And he will move to 4 under par now. Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. That's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're back in beautiful La Jolla, California for the second round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Yeah, it's right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
Let's head down to the fifth hole. Second shot here on the fifth. This should play.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. And he moves to 8 under now. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh, that was a good strike. That was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hello, Luke. I'm down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip. Nice comeback. That shows a lot of character. Be proud of that one.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
A long par 4 this hole.
Lovely tee shot here. Just take it out those bunkers on the left-hand side and hit yourself a little baby fade. From there, you've got a green that sits above you slightly and also chases away from you just a little bit, believe it or not. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par is a great score.
That should find the cut stuff. Sitting at 8 under.
This one is all over it.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the 7th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This green is not deep. It's wide. It's got a lot of movement from east to west, just not a lot of room north to south. You find the right section of this green, you could find yourself a nice little deuce.
Opting for the 6 iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Ooh. A par putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Oh, what a performance, Ridge. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third round coverage of the Farmers Insurance is about to kick off here in beautiful La Jolla, California. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. Great to have you back with us. Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Now to the 8th hole. Going with the 6-iron here. Second shot here on the 8th. How close was that to going down? And he needs this to save par. And that puddle drop. Well done. You'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. And here we are with the third shot. A look to get to 13 under par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Ooh, slow down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. So close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Currently 9 under for the event. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
That camber's pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Or if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Good speed too.
Yahtzee!
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. This one's a par 3.
And not a big target either. You got deep bunkers both left and right. You got a shelf up there top left. This is just a strong, difficult, lovely, if you like, par 3.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Looking good. Looking good.
Oh, what a bonus.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Nicely done. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And just checking back in with the standings. And he continues to lead this tournament. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
It's a very interesting hole. You know, miss those bunkers, put yourself in the fairway, but you've got this ravine that you have to hit over. It's a grass ravine, thankfully, so if you miss the fairway, you can lay up there. But going for this green, if you come up a little shy, you could find one of these 4 or 5 bunkers, both left and right, and then you've got a nearly impossible up and down from there. And again, a green that's got a section on the left and a section on the right. Very rarely did it put the pin in the middle. But boy, I'd tell you what, this is a really good, fun par 5 that you can make anywhere from 3 to 7.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He sits in first position. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. Has built a huge advantage going into the final round.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's that gorgeous meeting of surf and turf here at La Jolla, California. The final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is on now. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's always delightful to have you with us. Oh, Rich, great to see you. Championship Sunday. Don't you love it when there's a trophy on the line? And our player has a chance to win one today.
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Let's catch up with action out of the 13th. He's been playing beautifully all tournament. Got quite a healthy advantage. Let's see if he gets the job done. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Ah, absolutely flushed. This is his fourth shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for a par now. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at -18 for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
This shot from 120 yards. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. John, have you got a good read on this one?
He's putting this one downhill and to the right.
Ooh. 14-footer.
Who doesn't love a par putt?
This one's online. And down it goes. It's a great performance this week. Now 19 under par with a few to play.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Welcome to the 16th hole, the par 3.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Opting for the 5-wood. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
Looking pretty good.
This is on the tracks. Yes, what a putt.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently in first position. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. And he's down there. You got to read?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Looking good.
That was well holed. And for birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par 5s on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
He has this putt to win the event. Oh, that one almost went in, but that slips past the hole with speed. Sadly, this one will make a splash. Here we go. If he can chip this in, he'll win the tournament. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is another one to knock it in and win the tournament. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.